another episode of Our Asian Theory. Today we'll be talking about 5 things you must have with the Mac.
I have the iMac, so I'll be talking from the iMac's perspective.
So I got the MacBook Pro. I'll be talking about the 5 things I definitely have in my bag when I go out or at home.
Well, I don't have the pleasure. I keep my Mac is not portable. Anyway, let's get into the video.
So number 1, what do you have?
I have a USB dongle. With the iMac, the actual ports for all the USB-C, USB 3, the card readers, it's at the back. So sometimes it's very hard to reach. You have to kind of get around the back and to put it in. So I bought one of these external USB-C dongles. I got it from Amazon. It was quite cheap, like $25 or so. It has 2 USB 3 ports, your SD card reader as well as your micro SD card reader, and an HDMI output. So I'm able to connect another monitor to it.
Oh yeah. So for my first thing, it's a USB-C extension port as well.
We've all got the same thing.
Yeah, because on the new MacBook Pro, they're all USB-C ports. So you gotta bring adapters, dongles for everything. This one I got here doesn't have HDMI, so I have another dongle for that.
Should have got this one then. It's got everything.
Yeah, that's definitely a better option. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. All right, so number 2, what do you have on your list, Alan?
First world problem. SSD is very good for your computer. It's fast, but you need an external hard drive. I got a 4TB Western Digital one here, because MacBook only 500 gig. This one's 4TB. So for you doing photo editings or any files, you gotta have this.
I have the same external hard drive. However, I've got an additional one, the Samsung T5, which is an external SSD.
Oh yeah.
Right, because my iMac, it's got a Fusion drive. It doesn't have an SSD drive.
Right.
However, it does have a bigger storage. It's got 1TB of storage.
Yep.
So what I'm looking for is extra speed. So I tend to use my external SSD, the Samsung one, for video editing, and then later on as a backup, I'll transfer into one of these as well.
Alright, number 3. What's your next accessory?
I've got the Logitech mouse.
I have the same mouse.
So it's the Logitech MX Masters S2.
So good.
It is so good. Forget about the Apple mouse.
What is that thing?
Forget about the trackpad. Just get one of these. So it's got a lot of buttons. You can customize the button to whatever you want, and it's program specific as well. So for example, in Final Cut Pro, I've set this button as a cut button, and then the top one as a delete. So as I'm scrolling through, find the bit I want to cut, click that, and then click that to delete. And it's that simple. It makes my video editing so much faster. And then there's also these extra buttons on the side and the scrolling thing. Okay,
so the only reason I got this mouse is because I work cross-platform, so Windows and Mac, and this mouse has a fantastic feature. You can actually use the same cursor on 2 different machines. So there is a, what is it called? I think Logitech Flow. Yeah. So get those 2 computers hooked up, and if you're on a Mac, working on the Mac, and if you want to all of a sudden want to copy something from a Windows, you just put your cursor to the side of the screen, and voila, that's on the other side.
So it acts,
that's
like 2 monitors.
It's magic.
So number 4, what do you have, Alan?
I actually got a portable charger for the MacBook Pro. The MacBook actually lasts quite long already, 10 hours, but if you're out for a longer time, it's definitely good because it charges your phone and charges your MacBook. And through,
So is it any portable charger, or does it have to be? Because I've got one here. It wouldn't work, right?
Nah, it wouldn't work. So I got this one. I think it outputs quite a larger voltage. So that's the one that you have to get. We will leave a link down below. Okay. How about you, Warren?
My number 4 is additional memory for my iMac. So out of the box, it comes with 8 gigs of RAM. Now, of course, you can customize it and add a bit more. but it end up costing you a lot more than just buying the RAM yourself and putting it in.
Yeah, it's definitely more cheaper that way, like
And-
cost effective.
And it's really easy to do. If you've got this 27-inch iMac, I strongly recommend it. Buy the RAM. I'll put the link below. That's where I got it from. And then basically on the back of it, you open it up and pop it in. It's that simple. So number 5, what's on your list, Alan?
I got things I could not bring it here today. It was the 4K monitor.
Yes.
Yeah. So we start doing a lot of video editing, and I got a 13-inch MacBook, so it's kind of crammed into a small display. So I decided to get a 4K monitor, and yeah, damn, they're beautiful.
Good. Yeah.
And damn, my wallet is getting really thin.
Oh well, I have the iMac, so that's not a problem for me. But the problem is portability. So number 5 on my item is an Apple TV. Now, sometimes when I'm doing editing and I wanted to view it on the big TV just to see the the 4K, the 1080p differences, I would just AirPlay it from my Mac to the TV. So we've talked about our top 5 essential accessories.
So what's your top 5? Comment down below.
That's right. Now I have an honorable mention. Headphones. Bluetooth headphones.
Bluetooth headphones, yes.
So we did a review on that. I've got the Bose QC35s.
I got the Sony 1000 MX3.
Yeah, so we've done a very in-depth, extensive video comparison. Click on the link to find out more. So that's our top 5 essential gadgets for the iMac and MacBook Pro. All the items we've talked about are in the video description below. Click on the links if you want to find out the latest prices.
So if you like our content today, please like and subscribe. And in the future, we'll be doing more this kind of reviews. So stay tuned. See you in the next episode.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Alright, so number 1. What do you got, Aaron? What? Aaron? I was going to say Alan and Warren.